Okay guys, I'm going to talk with you a little bit about orthographic projections. Sounds complicated, but it's really not. So, we've been learning our isometric sketches here, right? And we need, basically what the orthographic projection is going to really help us see shapes that aren't there. And also, it's going to help us detail our measurements in a way that's a lot more legible than if we were just to do it off here, which I will teach you that. I haven't yet. So the first thing that we're going to be doing for this assignment is pretty straightforward, is you've got a top, front, and right side. Okay, so the top thing if you're looking straight down on your object. The front if you're looking at kind of over here from the left. The right if you're looking over here from the right side. So what I want you to do is shade these separate colors. So we'll leave one white. Let's go ahead and leave the top white. So this top is going to stay white. You can choose different colors if you want on yours. I'm going to do the front. I'm going to do a light gray. Okay, this one, and this one. Okay, and if you look, imagine if I just held that piece to the side. Like, I'm just going to use this little sticky note here. Let's pretend I'm going to do a real quick sketch of it. Let's pretend this little sticky note. The front would be this part right here, okay? And so if we shaded this in light gray, we'd be shading in this part right here. And so I want you to think about how it would look from that side. So see how this shape right here corresponds to these blocks that I colored in. If you're just to like move that shape and look at it from the side, that's exactly what it would look like. Okay, so the top's already white, so let's do the right side. We're going to do a dark color. So that would be, if we were holding it like this, be this part. This is the right side, okay? And we think about what it looks like over here. So we're going to do that a dark color. Okay, so you can kind of now see the the different colors. Okay, I know it's kind of glary. Let's see right there, you can see it a little better. Okay, so now we're going to color these the corresponding color. The top's white, so we're just going to leave it white. So the top would be this part if you're looking straight down on it. If you're looking straight down on this part, you see that little gap right there. You can see it right there. The front is the light gray, so we're going to light gray. And you can see that these lines correspond to the actual lines in the object. So look, if I held it like this, you see a line here that represents that edge. This line represents this edge. Okay. Now with the right side, if you were to hold this object to the side, notice how there's this line right here you can't see. You have to use a hidden line, which is what that little dashed line is right there. But you see this edge right here, that represents the difference between this and this. So you know that there's an edge there. So we're going to color that in dark. Okay, so for the first part of this activity, you're going to either have some sheet like this or like this, and it's going to tell you to fill in like the top or something. So the top would be, if you can see this shape like this would be the top. Okay, or if it asks you to do from the right side. Oops. That would be all this. Okay, if it asks you to do the front, be from this side. Okay, now on things like, let's say we're doing the top here. Even though this is slanted, it's both part of the top and it'll be part of the right side because it's slanted. Now you'll have to count, well, these go over by 2 on each of these. 1, 2, 1, 2. But the top would, that little slant would be part of the top and the right side. Just like this slant would be part of the front and the right side. They share it, okay? So watch those angles. Remember that they're both, okay? You just distinguish them by adding that line in the view. But before we start actually drawing these out, I just want you to kind of practice picking out what part's what. Thinking about if you held the shape at an angle where all you could see was just the front, what would that shape look like, okay? And then, so I'll give you a little worksheet, work through it, and then we'll start in the next section.